I was sent this GO2CRAFT Auto Seamless Tumbler Press Machine to do a review on, and they sent me these great GO2CRAFT tumblers. It's got tumblers in here and straws and some straw cleaners, and it's got sublimation paper. So I am going to get busy and get this unboxed and give it a go. Ooh, I flipped this sublimation paper over, and it also has shrink sleeves. And it's the gift that keeps giving. I opened the tumbler and it also had the rubber bottom. I really like these rubber bottoms because they help with noise, and they also have the cleaning care instructions on them. All right, so out of the box, we have some good directions. We have got 2 rolls of heat-resistant tape. We have a couple of sublimation images. We have the machine itself, and we have the power cord, and it had 2 heat-resistant gloves, and it came with a couple extra fuses. So now I'm going to read the instructions, and we will get going. So as I was taking this out of the box, I was really happy to see this handle in the back for lifting it and carrying it. This black piece here is actually a handle because this baby weighs almost 22 pounds. It is a very, very heavy industrial field press. And so it is capable of doing 11 ounce to 30 ounce, and it can do tumblers, glasses, and ceramic mugs, and it's got 4 preset modes on it. It's 13 inches by 7 inches by 14 inches, so this is a big machine. Very nice. And on the back here you can see the on and off switch, and then you can see where the cord plugs in there as well. The paper that was in with the tumblers is sublimation paper, and it's very hard to see here, but I've got an arrow pointing to the pink side. That is not the side that you want to print on. You want to print on the white side of the paper. So I'm using my Epson EcoTank 2760 that I've converted over to sublimation printing. I installed the GO2CRAFT paper, and it is printing. So print the same way that you would always print. If you don't know how to print, please check out some of my other videos that show how to print. Here are a couple of the designs that I will be using, and again, this is the GO2CRAFT sublimation paper. I'm going to get this trimmed down. It seems like it holds the ink very nicely. These designs also, I will have a link below. These are in my Etsy shop. So I cleaned my tumbler and I've trimmed up my print, so I will get this taped up. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn the power button on the back. And now I'm going to take my empty tumbler and I am going to put it inside, because when we preheat, we want to have a blank in there. So now I am going to select, we're going to do a sublimation tumbler, and then I'm just going to hit start, because these are all preset for you when you get this. So it's preset for a stainless steel cup, a glass can, and a ceramic mug. So right now you can see the heating element there. That means it is preheating and getting ready. So we'll get this heated up, and then we will be putting our cup in here, our tumbler that we have wrapped with the sublimation paper. All right, so it is almost up to temperature here. Again, the press is almost ready and up to temperature. So I wanted to show you that I have my tumbler, I have the image on, and I've got the heat resistant tape on it ready to go into the press. So now it's at the 365 degrees, and it's set to go for 50 seconds, and then it's going to rotate it for the second 50 seconds. So I'm going to take this blank out that I used to heat the press up, and I'm going to stick my tumbler in, and I'm going to hit tumbler here, and hopefully it's just enter if I remember right. Yep, there we go. So now it's closing and it's going to start its first 50 seconds on the timer, and then it's going to rotate and do it again. All right, now here it opened and it should be rotating it now. There it goes. And now it's going to start the second 50 seconds. Now, I did use the presets that came with the machine. It had preset for stainless steel tumblers, for glass cans, and for ceramic mugs. So I'm just going to use the presets. It's really easy here to change them. You can see the up and down arrows, and but I'm just going to use the suggested here today. All right, so it just finished. So now I'm going to take it out and let it cool down, and then we will open it up. The reveal is always the funnest part, and it's starting to look really good. Well, I've almost got all the paper off, and it looks so good. So here it is. I took the final piece of paper off, and oh my goodness, I cannot believe that we can get this good of quality in 2 50-second runs. So we're looking at 1 minute and 40 seconds. That is just amazing. I'm really happy. I didn't get all my tape off the top. I'll have to do that yet, but I am really happy it pressed it. I don't see any ghosting. It looks so good. Next is a 16-ounce Libby glass can jar, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to be doing a 15-ounce mug, ceramic mug. So these are both sublimation ready blanks. The next thing I've got ready here is a Libby glass jar. And so I have got it heating up. It's going to go up to 350, I believe. And so I'll wait until this gets completely up to temperature. And then again, I'll remove my tumbler and get the Libby glass jar in there. So it's up to 350 here. So I'm going to take out my tumbler and I'm going to put my glass can in. I'll drop it right in there and then I will hit start. Zoom out so you can see this here a little bit. It's closing up nicely on that glass can. All right, and it is set at 176 seconds. So this Libby tumbler has got about 1 minute left, and then it should rotate for another 50 seconds. So while this is continuing to press, I have got a 15-ounce ceramic mug, sublimation ready, that I'm going to be getting my design ready for. Get it on there, and then when this Libby glass can is done, I'll get this ceramic mug done. All right, just a few seconds left here, and this should turn this Libby glass jar. So let's see what happens. I love looking at these glass cans in the inside. There it goes. Let's watch it turn. And there it goes. Now it should set it for 50 more seconds. And there it goes. And my dog decided to bark. Sorry about that. And here you can see it did set that for 50 seconds. All right, so the Libby glass jar is done. I'm going to take it out here and set it on my cooling mat. And then I will get my mug going. Now I'll prep and preheat the press for ceramic because this is that ceramic mug. Now it's the 400 degrees for the coffee mug. So I am going to take out this tumbler here and I'm going to put the coffee mug in. And there is a little peg down here. So we want to make sure that our cup is right there, and then I'm gonna hit start and we'll watch this shut. This is a 15-ounce coffee mug now, so this is quite large, and so we will see how this turns out. And it is gonna go for, I believe it was 200 seconds. It's down to 190 now at 400 degrees. So we will see how this turns turns out, and I'll get that Libby glass can unwrapped here. Wow, this just turned out so well. You can see how well it pressed it very nicely. This is a frosted Libby glass can. These colors were light, but they were kind of a pastel color. So I think it turned out perfect. It looks great. I suggest using the preset mode for these that the Tumbler press suggests, because it seems to be perfect. It is absolutely automatic. All right, so it just stopped, and I will get this mug out of here, and then I will get this unwrapped so we can see how the ceramic mug turned out as well. And I used the same pastel colors on this mug, and it turned out great. Both of these designs are from Creative Fabrica. This is the back that I put on there, and this is also from Creative Fabrica, and the colors are those pastel colors, and I think it turned out great. And again, I use the automatic settings with this GO2CRAFT automatic heat press, and it worked great. All right, so let's zoom in on everything that we did with this GO2CRAFT automatic tumbler heat press. And so I'll get in here on the ceramic mug. You can see that that turned out amazing. The glass can jar turned out amazing. You can see all the beautiful color in there, and it just turned out so well. And of course, the tumblers, there is no ghosting. I was so impressed with the time that these took to do. I mean, it's such a small amount of time to get such good results. So I have to give this tumbler heat press, the GO2CRAFT, an A+. I will have links below to Creative Fabrica for the designs that I used from there, and a link to my Etsy shop for the designs of mine, and also a link for the heat press and some other items that I've used in this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and like my video. Have a great day.